Yeah. I got you. Rocket scientist. I'd be a rocket scientist, dude. Rocket scientist and a half. Get your ass up and lay down or something. Holy something. That is tight. It is tight. Good to me, man. Good to me, man. You just want me to start. That's my boy. Jump up in there. We're going to leave it open for a little bit. It's in the air, that's for sure. Okay. I'm gonna leave it open. It's in the air. And I'm only gonna believe this, but it is what it is. You slow your roll, bro. Damn, bro. No, you can't have no more of those. I just gave you some.
Mulberry. Okay. Broke it. Oh God. All right, after today. Hey, how you doing, everybody? How's it going? Excuse me. After today, I'm gonna start making my first attempts. It's meditation, fighting whatever it is. Not so much TV. I listen to music mostly anyway. Programs I enjoy watching, I'm not gonna watch them. So you know where I'm going. I gotta do this. St. George, Utah Pulmonary Clinic. I got to talk to a doctor that worked there, and they said they're no different from anybody. I had praised them one time. Come to realize, and Utah is Utah. I don't care what you believe or think. I'm close by, and I just know a lot more than the majority of you naysayers who live on the East Coast and all in those little Aboriginal movements and all the other goofy shit. It's a land where they put the worst of the worst, and yet even out of the worst of the worst on that land, on that righteous part of our land, all this land was righteous. We were righteous people. They had put the worst of the consortium of those programmed and conditioned, who are fearful and coward. Now, they'll have a Fed reach out always whenever you leave a call or a message. And they think that these young motherfuckers know how, because with their trickery and gambits and everything else, know how to be able to communicate. With some of us, they can't. They have been blindly, without admission, giving people mRNA, that bullshit, that don't cure a hill, but kills. They have not been doing it incredible with the people's knowledge and knowing. That's why there's been so many foreign doctors that can't even speak English. At least walking around with people from Sweden, big Helga looking motherfuckers. All satanic Luciferian. If you want to go theosophical side, it's beyond that. Walking around in places they have no business, no reason to monitor shit. And then giving a buyout because they know exactly what they're doing. Now, some of them have left. There's still a lot of them there. I told you, I met an Ethiopian doctor who did not like what was going on there, had his own practice, and wanted to get people out of there to really help them. I'm going to tell any of y'all that got that vax, and if you believe you received it without your knowledge, without permission, like these sick fucks in these so-called Mount Sinai and all these other fake-ass places. No, I can say this because I was in the medical field. I'm a nurse. I'm not a practicing one. Hell, I'm a witch doctor, if you want to call it that, and then a medicine man. But the reality is, your best bet that your young buck on Instagram's got this little thing talking about get your blood detox. This shit ain't got nothing to do with blood, people. This niggas making a bag is all he's doing. You have to force your body to be able to destroy the shit they put in there. You have to allow your body, just like heart repair and everything else, to mitigate its own factors, even create stress and distress. So what I'm going to do with all the poisons, all the lowering of oxygen, all the genetically modifying, and I have to pursue something else. And something else doesn't mean something out of, I have to pursue that which I know nothing about. I see people still talking about the brother that was killed by the 5 worthless ass niggers. Well, in Arkansas, it happened the same thing to a pale skin, or half man, whatever you want to call him, pale skin. But I don't think they killed him. But there have been numerous cases, if you look, a lot of pale skins have been killed just as well as brothers. The thing is, with us, though, we've had the wrong people leading the march. Even Martin Luther King said he went about it the wrong way. That peace should have been the last resource after a whole lot of ass whooping was dolled out. And he had the buildings and arms to do it. But he still had these federal agents beside him. These fake doctors and Jacksons, all these consorts. He really was trying to pull away. Now, did he actually die or did he fake his death because he served? Well, anybody that says, and here we find the Negro languishing in the corners of his own land or his society, he directly tells you that this is your land. Now, somebody shared with me, I love her dearly, and then 2 other people shared with me the same post. It seems like y'all are like the news. I don't want to hear about expats. Most people in Nigeria, Ghana, and all them places are originally from here, the Caribbeans. Some from, listen to me. I want y'all to hear me loud and clear. I don't want y'all sharing that shit with me, and I don't think she did. It was my brother shared it with me. Mike. He doesn't even know how to come over and support a brother. But anyway, I love him anyway. Don't want to see nothing about no goddamn expats. I don't give a fuck. They're in South America. They're in Vietnam. They're in Singapore. Look, I don't give a shit. What did I say yesterday? In order to correct the malification, this crap, you must start with yourself. I do not want to give energy, and I will not give energy anywhere else. Especially you people who are sitting there, and I was looking at this guy. What's this guy's name? Y'all seen the motherfucker put the post up. Amaru Island, Amaru, whatever the fuck. Putting up that goofy homo. And talking about Anunnaki. Don't know the first thing about it except for the shit that been passed down by Afrocentrists. Be wary of those who you learn from if you are not willing to study on your own, because everything isn't what it seems to be. I have a lot of, I went on, what's that cat? Got the YouTube channel, had it, or he's on Instagram and everywhere else. Officer Tatum, he's a fucktard. Young, goofy nigga. Ex-police officer, became a millionaire because, he's one of those people that bought into the dream. But he's a Christian. See, this is the worst goofy nigga I've ever seen. If he's African, he can take his ass back to Africa, far I'm concerned, but he's one of the dumbest sons of bitches. I have this thing of information built up. Donut operator, you can check me out too. I don't really give a fuck. I like Andrew, drill sergeant. He's a cop, angry cop. I like him more than anything. But let me tell you something. I've got over 100 ex-police officers, retired, and those forced off, and those who got tired of the bullshit, who when I sit there in the sacrilege. First of all, being a police means you're a policy enforcer. You don't know the first thing about fucking law. Most people in SWAT don't either. Sheriffs are supposed to, and sadly, a lot of them are acclimating to us against dumb shit. I have this thing. It's built up over the last just 5 years of horrendous police fucking acts. They're outnumbering the good fucking deeds. So Tatum, if you want to have that conversation, you better be ready, because I'm going to talk how the fuck I choose on my land. Not with some fake ass government on my republic, in my republic, with some fake ideologies on some bullshit democracy. And you can take your Christ factor, and you can shove them up your ass and take them back to where it fucking came from if you don't know the truth of it. Because you're a youngin', scripted in and indoctrinated. Now anybody else got something they want to motherfucking say it. Wearing that goddamn costume like it means something. When you don't even know how to respect the motherfuckers you're supposed to hold. You know what police supposed to do? Hold the federal government in check. But because they know that they're hiring a bunch of sociopaths and narcissistic fucktards, that's why the fake ass government had to create something called, I don't even like saying the word, immunity. There's nothing quality about it, because there's nothing quality about the people performing the job. Now I know some good tech sergeants and officers. They don't enforce bullshit policies. And it's everybody's job out here to resist if they're being unlawfully detained and supposedly arrested. No, there is no law. You don't want to hear about all of a sudden these fake politicians, these worthless, sacrilege piece of shits, these sociopaths created something overnight that we didn't have no say-so in. That's not how the fuck it works. Then I look at this motherfucker. Everybody had hope in Republican Jim Jordan. But anybody who's going to sit there, the motherfucker from Ohio, who's not going to sit there and say we need new laws to implement to stop police abuse, that motherfucker needs to go. He's an actor. I don't care how well that motherfucker acts when he's talking to Fauci and all them other goofy fucktards. Gates, it means nothing. Y'all keep giving these motherfuckers energy as if you keep seeking some kind of savior out here. When I keep telling you, you're the first responder in everything. You're the most powerful creatures walking, and you keep subjugating yourselves to these motherfuckers. I see a vehicle out here, a friend of mine, I can't say his name, who's here, ex-Special Forces, always Special Forces. Can't say where he lives at. He says, James, watch that vehicle. He knows he was a contractor for the CIA. That's all I can say. There's a whole bunch of them. And so I've been paying attention to this goofy ass motherfucker in that vehicle. I'm not worried about nothing. See, it's like this one individual's a nurse. He doesn't support comment like he used to because he has this mentality that he's better than somebody. He made a comment on one of my posts, and so I asked him what the fuck he meant. If you don't know something about what's going on, and people inbox me shit all the time, which I really don't want to know about because nothing's right, nothing's working, everything is broken. I don't need to know about who just got murdered or beaten, this, that, and other. If you are privy to that, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to go outside, put your feet in the dirt, hug a tree? Are you going to speak to Mama Earth to correct this shit fallacy for once? Or are you still going to go about in your sick-ass relationships, holding on to a fictional identity and ideology? Because if you believe that you're just your name and the job that you work, then you are nobody here, nobody to me. If you think that you're just your fucking name and your mammy and pappy and the job you work and that you put your little 2 feet down when you climb out the bed or off the floor, how the fuck you sleep, then you ain't nothing to me. You have not paid attention. You have not allowed yourself to rise above the occasion. This is ginger, lemon, turmeric, black pepper, and that fucking water. It tastes weird. That's new water. I didn't even filter it, y'all. No charcoal, no nothing. Oh. You see somebody already jetted, right? We're always going to have the monkeys in the mist. I'm not cursing. I'm just saying, they might be busy. And I always say, if you're busy, do not come over here looking. It'll post. It will post. Be at your job. I know the importance. But we don't, when I say monkeys, you know what I mean, right? It means that sometimes we can be monkeys without knowing it. And monkeys are wonderful. tear your limbs and gouge your eyes out, and tease you and joke with you, and attempt to assimilate and be you. Don't be the monkey. Be you. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. A lot. Whenever I go to sleep and I dream, and if I wake up with less than 7 hours of sleep, because lately I've been getting more and more sleep, I am troubled. Why? Because I know I should be at least 9 or 10, even if it's broken. Just lay there. It's better for my body at this time. All the damage. But I'm also aware that what I stated before, and a lot of y'all work there, and y'all see it in these medical facilities, in these education systems. There are nothing but enemies all around, and they're enemies of even themselves. Some are willing enemies. What did I read yesterday about a lot of the youth today? They're empty vessels. No, there's something there. There's a source in them, but it has been so defiled and so boxed in that if we don't watch how we walk and how we move, we can never get them. And yesterday I watched the same goof fucking tards, and I watched the same people go and support people who are going to do nothing but we Indian, we Indian. What is that going to solve? I believe we have more than enough people that know that by now. And the information and the resilience is not resilience. The information is pouring out of the crevices. But what is that going to solve with those people who are far ahead when you're not acclimating to better be prepared, to be ready, to change directions, to flip on his head the whole system and do things out of the ordinary, regardless of what may come? A lot of y'all are still fearful. You're scared. You're impractical. You don't know how to take guidance because you don't know what guidance is. How do I breach upon striking a chord with those who don't really know how to assimilate back into a natural order of things? It's not the order that I created. It's not my order. I'm still walking in this damp valley, getting wet as I go. But you know what it's like to walk alone? And other people walking alone in their particular portions of what they need to? These fucktards are scared. I left a message with them yesterday, and I said what needed to be said, and I said, you bastards, and they know what I meant, and they're scared. But the thing is, there's a bunch of people in Utah who do not. They watch the movement of everything, every camera, what's going on, and if they were smart, they'd reach out and they would correct. See, this is the problem we deal with. Like the fake ass police in costume don't know how to correct. Like that home with the Spanish brothers and sisters, right? When them doofy SWAT looking motherfuckers you think were professional go breaking into the house for a murder suspect, and it's the wrong house. Instead of the goofy ass state politicians, which they're supposed to do right thing is fix the house, and the goofy ass motherfucking sergeant lieutenants on the SWAT police force, right? All so trained so well, but so unprofessional and so motherfucking immoral. You think that people are supposed to subjugate themselves to that? These motherfuckers who grew up like you, which you could have been doing what they doing and better, these motherfuckers don't think they can make things right? Do you see what's going on? And they walk around thinking it's all right. I remember when that 80-something-year-old woman with, was jacked up by that man and that woman, and he popped the shoulder out of socket. He got fired. I think he's going to jail, right? You see how goofy old Jeb looked? With his fake history and everything. I bet he thought he was a Native American. That's an inside joke. And see, the problem is we have a lot of this going on. Now, unbeknownst to you, there are those people that recruit these motherfuckers. Unbeknownst to you, there are these people who recruit these motherfuckers. And I keep telling y'all keep staying where you're at because you're comfortable. I don't see how I'm not comfortable here, but I know where I'm at. So a lot of y'all want to say, I know where I'm at. No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be where you are now. See, it took me a minute to get where I'm at. And I can leave this at a hot fucking second. Jamil Shamsi can tell you. Oh, Red, motherfucker, if I was to say this, he'd be on his way. I'd be gone. I walked away from 2 marriages and a whole lot of shit. Hundreds of thousands worth of shit. See, you motherfuckers are your own implication. Don't sit there professing like you are me, because you don't give me that shit. I'm tired of that shit. I've had enough. And I will call any and every fucking body out that think they like me. You're not. I'm stopped that at the board. That is at the door. Stop that bullshit. That's pure bullshit. Hold on, I need some more bitters. I must remain a bitter motherfucker before I start laughing and all that other shit. Oh, shit. How can anybody, with everything that's going on in front the fuck of you, stay where the fuck you at? I was watching Mad Hoffman with China Mac on it. Then I was watching it with what's the name from motherfucking Black Sheep. These niggas are still believing in the come up. China Mac grew up like my cousin, Chinese cousin. They grew up around niggas. Regardless, there's a lot of Asians that ain't racist, man. Now, there are some racist Asians who are just ignorant as fuck because they played a part in the demise of a lot of indigenous people in other lands. But there are Asians I know personally who are afraid of your monkey asses. Not all. But fear works in many different manners. And why? Because a lot of them know who you are and know deep inside you there's an anger that has been unguided without no nurturing. I'm here just to give you a little guidance and a little nurturing. I'm here to tell you you need to change your vectors. You need to stop what you're doing. You need to pick up and say, fuck this. Something's got to give, because, see, these motherfuckers ain't going to give. You, though, you better give. You better recognize something different. And all you big mouth motherfuckers with all them words, see here, it don't mean shit. I don't think you have gotten that yet. And here, I actually have the fortune to have people who actually grew up with me who know me. I have people who serve with me watching, who we befriended once again. Our relationship has still always been love, who watch. And they're at any moment ready to jump in and say something. Because, see, a lot of y'all really don't fucking know me. And some of y'all just met me a few times. You haven't really sat down and get to know me because you haven't really heard me speak the way I'm speaking right here. But some of y'all held a diatribe. My boy Rondo on Westside got to sit down with me 5, 6, 7 hours on a different level when we were watching something that was fun. And that's what I love. But see, as far as me, I can guarantee you, because of your locations, that I know people who move and act just like each one of you. Guarantee it. You know, I remember I was on the Nimitz, right? And a friend of mine, well, actually it was a couple of them. I was down, my service week was over. I was down hanging out with their messes. We was playing cards, you know, we called Molly and all that shit. Because we got playing, you know, dollars. And I cut hair for like $5, $6. So I had like 5 heads to cut, and I was, you know, gambling. Dude came up and says, Red, there's another motherfucker on here that look just like you. I said, what you mean look like me? He says, dude, this motherfucker look like your twin. Same thing in Turkey. Same thing in Morocco. Same thing in Chicago. Same thing in Florida. Same thing when the few times I've been to California, twice. New York, every time I turn around, somebody was like, yo, you got to be so-and-so and so. And I'm like, no. The metaphysical plane is different from what you think it is. My father was Vietnam vet. He got around. And our genes are strong. Can also be singled out. But see, only the idiots would even target them. And the enemy knows that. But the people don't. You may be no fucking different. But you never thought like that. That was never proposed to you for you to even have insight on as to that. You were never told, look, I'm gonna take you over here and let you meet these people, and these people are gonna talk to you, and they know something about you. Any one of y'all ever had that happen? Any of y'all's destiny ever been laid out and you didn't even fucking know it? And then you went along and you watched, and you didn't really gather everything because nothing was direct. It was just pretty much laid out, and you just kind of follow along. These motherfuckers have been putting that mRNA shit in every goddamn thing, you stupid fucking people. Now, if we were all on a piece of land, we could change that. But you motherfuckers are dumb as fuck. It takes an act of death and panic to get you motherfuckers to act accordingly. Y'all, because y'all are stupid as fuck. You know that, right? No, ain't nothing happened. Well, I guess everything happens in a certain amount of time. It's not about motherfucking if, it's about when. And you motherfuckers haven't done nothing to change it. Hell, motherfuckers could have had greenhouses built, small little 20-man tents, and a community of 100 people, mitigating a different response, digging and working away from all the contagions. But no, I gotta stay the slave to the narrative I've been fucking raised in. Y'all know how I feel about going out, being around people. I don't like it. I'm even thinking about being careful about when people visit now, because you be around these motherfuckers. Now, I'm not saying everybody's got the jabs fucked up, but the reality is not everybody's system is the same. Do you know what happens when they put you under? Besides them taking tissue samples? They're doing all kind of weird shit, these weird ass motherfucking doctors. They're nothing but scientists. You think I'm playing? And you know what I've heard? As long as it doesn't affect me, it does affect you. It affects you all the way around. See, that's what our problem is. We're so out of whack and so out of order, we don't even know what the fuck order is. You know, I'm standing out there barefoot with my tank top and shorts this morning, I'm going, home. And right there, my heart felt like it was about to fucking flip over. Home. I just went past it. Home. And I took a deep breath in. Home. And I felt that right thing. And I says, don't look at the stone, don't look at the ground, just my feet went numb. Like I didn't feel the pressure on my feet. I'm not doing it now. And it was deep. And my teeth were fucking rattling. And my eyes, I could see red through my lids, like not clear, but and it was deep. And I was like, can I keep doing that? I said, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna talk about this shit. Because after this, I'm getting ass naked. I'm going in another room and I'm gonna fucking sit there and I'm gonna find that damn home again. I heard all that whistling in between my ears, that which we all hear. And I increase it. And then I attempt to match my home. And I attempt to feel everything around me. Earth is around you. The universe and ether is what you are. It's everything. For those terms and lack of better knowledge. For lack of better knowledge, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and I had just put my hands to my side. And I was like, hold the smack up. That is what I'm seeking. I have to find that and I have to key in on that. And that's going to take some work. So that means today, when I eat that last little meal today, and I have to freeze everything else that I've cooked or whatever, put it in zippers and freeze it. I don't know how long it'll be before I eat again, but I got to do this. I got to do this. If I'm not here next week, then I'm not here. What's the big deal? Y'all wanted to wait and be philanthropists of bullshitivity, and non-progressive, with all your excuses holding you fucking accountable to nothing. I don't get that. Oh, well, you freed yourself. Do you know what I did in order to free myself? I got the fuck up and said enough. I took a whole lot of folks and people with me now, but not the motherfuckers that were problematic, not the people that in nature a stress or a form. I didn't hold myself responsible to nothing that wasn't not meant to have responsibility placed, a false sense of responsibility placed upon it. The responsibility was me removing myself from the dynamics of the bullshit and staying responsible to those in accordance to what needed to be responsible. Other than that, I don't have. It is not about a fucking house. I don't give a fuck how big it was. The house I live in, some big ass house. I'd rather live in the back of a motherfucking truck. That solitude and happiness. To be the lone wolf. But in a world where I don't have to be lonely, because how can I be with all the crazy shit going around me? You must find something that you can respect bigger than yourself, but knowing that it is about yourself. And what does that mean? Instead of looking outside all the time, look inside. And you may find something bigger than yourself. Let me finish this shit up, because man, good gracious. This is worse than wheatgrass shot, y'all. Hold! Woo! Shit! You want to swallow? You want to swallow that shit? No, pepper on my tongue. Excuse me. Boy, if that ain't come out, this look like shit. Another thing, if I see anybody else again with them white ass teeth, I'm gonna tell you that normal teeth got a hue of yellow. Normal teeth are not pearly fucking white. That's a fucking reality. You don't believe me? Well, Reggie Lee, if you're on here from Denver, my uncle, Vietnam vet, he used to make dentures. Your natural teeth were never meant to be pearly fucking white. Even your nail tells you your health. So if you're getting all the minerals and everything and you're within the border, but based upon the oxygenation, your teeth gonna have a hint of yellow. It's not dingy. It's not what you think. I ain't talking about what you got tartar, what you got a little motherfucking road map around your teeth and all that. No. It's a hue of almost opaque beige, not white. Anyway, because I was studying, I actually thought about becoming a dental tech. And when I realized that, I was like, why are these people getting all this shit and blue and ultraviolet light to be pearly fucking white? Do you know what you look like? You look like a motherfucking robot. Nothing wrong. No, you got it. I am just letting you know something. No teeth with enamel on it is perfectly fucking white. Whoo, that ginger. Hold on. I'm not going to eat till about 5 o'clock. It's that 1 meal and that 1 meal only. And that means I've got to do some things. I'm not taking no pills, no vitamins, no nothing. I don't want to be around no people. I don't have no purpose to. I've got plenty of fucking water in my closet, my shed, and in my truck. I got water that can last. No reason to go no fucking where except to the post office. And even then, I'm thinking about wearing my motherfucking major motherfucking Mars mask. What? And I'm thinking about shaving my head bald, people. Until spring. Would y'all like to see my head bald? Would y'all like to see this motherfucker? I'm only asking, man. I'm going to do it any fucking way because I always do it around this time. And there's a purpose, there's a reason for everything. There's a reason for every season. feel me? I'm gonna read today, and y'all know what I'm gonna read. And then later on, we're gonna read. We're gonna get back into Behold the Pale Horse. Y'all know I'm hard headed. I said I'm reading this with y'all. Okay, but in the forward, I had to read a little more last night because this really got me. Like, it just lets me know how sick the individuals are who want to take somebody's life and his wife. And the system, the people who you sit here, the ones that own all this shit. There's a law based on 1920 where they can't own all this shit. But that tells you that the government is full of shit. It's about $1 to live a certain way. But they're the ones that call for this motherfucker to be murdered. Big mistake is these motherfuckers in these positions aren't supposed to be in the positions they're in. They are nobody to be in the positions with information or anything. And you would think that motherfuckers would be smart enough to know this. But it's obviously they don't. They're going to know it soon. And they're going to get the chance to make a choice. When they had a chance to make a choice long ago. It's going to happen. I don't give a fuck about none of it. I'm just only speaking on things that I have a little insight about. You motherfuckers need to make some choices. I want y'all to go back and I want you to look at yourselves. I want you to look around. I want you to really look at everything you're doing. Well, anyway, I'm going to sign off. And in about 3 hours, I'll be back on this motherfucker. I don't want to hear nobody explain nothing. I don't want to hear it. It's all everybody's got. A bunch of fucking excuses. And I'm so done with them. So at about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'll be on. We can get them reading in on those books so we can start closing some of them up. So we can start laying out some other ones so I can have your direction refocused. I'm going to read The Custodian again. And I have those books with Flatlanders. And then I'm going to set up for a particular date. And I do have, what was it? I had already 3. I made 2 more videos. A total of 5 videos I can upload. And I did them like within a 15. So it's all broken up. And I had to go into my video editor and all my little pauses, so you'll see like jumps to like while I'm just reading, and it looks decent. So I might upload those, or I might just wait until I accrue enough of them, and say, look, here's a storyline on these books I haven't read that I've been reading, and we'll see. Patreon is not up and running. I'm still waiting on them 6-digit motherfucking password so I can. I didn't know all this stuff. I had to read, and then I got this little email finally, and I was like, okay. Now, what I'm speaking on medicine is what I know because of doctors I know. I know doctors. I don't know no conspiracy theories because those are 2 in 1. That shit doesn't work over here. It's only on the idiots. And I know what I've learned about motherfucking major clinics and the experimentation that's allowed by fake government. They think they can go ahead and do because their CEOs, them little weak motherfuckers who ain't never there, who walk around like high shit and they ain't had a jab or nothing. They're all around you. You just don't know how to ask. Get out and play some golf, go shooting and just that and other, and meet some people and hold a conversation if you know how. A lot of people have forgotten how to do that. And them motherfuckers better call. And these little motherfuckers watching, recording, you better have even one of your little goofy Asians call somebody. What change is it going to make? The change is me hearing your voice. You can put the dumbest and the most emptiest motherfucker. I know what to listen for. Anyway, I'm going to give a shout out. We're going to be back to read these books so we can start closing off some of them because it's really getting good, especially Heaven Bearers. And then we're going to get into Behold the Pale Horse. And I'm going to definitely read my brother's Jamil Shamsid's book. That book is phenomenal. Now, I'm not going to take pictures of his, even though it's information that's out there. That would be a lot of work. That would take a team to be able to do a live and put it all up on the thing. And I didn't purchase this book on the internet where I can just flip pages like a PDF and do an in-screen live reading and then showing you the pictures. I'll just have to hold the motherfuckers up as I'm reading. All right. So I just wanted to share that. Respect to all. You gotta start making some motherfucking changes. Because the enemy, they done changed every fucking body. And they're not gonna change. Rondo, what's cracking, baby? Lamone Jr., Ray Wolf. That's right, APJR. Haha. Mama Red. What's going on, Mama? Trauma Hawk. The Chief Dog Bull Hills was cracking. Rip, what's up, baby girl? West Side. Big Pontiac. Anyway, y'all subscribe to everybody. You know they're all in the what you call it. I'm gonna sign off. And I meant what I said, man. It's obvious. I always mean what the fuck I say. It's just that I'm getting tired of all these stupid motherfuckers, man. Nobody can see the agenda. Why is it that they got y'all believing that? I'm not saying it's not so, but they got these goofy fucking Republicans, Democrats, so fucking conflicted. But yet all of them are making money from China, where everything's been outsourced and everything coming back is garbage. As if we couldn't do it. But you know why, right? Because they realize if we have to pay these people more, then there's going to be a lot more truths coming out. And even some people work for the IRS 30 years ago started saying it's voluntary. And yet they were still trying to come at people, but who were they locking up? Rich motherfuckers, right? And they were antagonizing the low pole people in certain communities where banks wanted land and a house. Why is it nobody paid attention to this shit? It was so much of an act. Nobody saw it for what it is. And here we got China being given leeway by the same government that make you believe that, and Russia, leeway that making you believe that we're formidable when they've been breaking down our soldiers, breaking down, poisoning everybody, fucking up our system, putting foreigners in every department, allowing things to happen on this land that should never have happened. This is a fake ass government. It's gotten too big and corrupt and perverse. And it's not the Chinese people, y'all. They just had a crackdown. Y'all aware of all them people that went, like Tiananmen Square was 1 million motherfuckers. Are y'all aware what's going on? Australia? Are you really aware? Yet they got y'all looking at these motherfuckers talking about sending weapons over to Ukraine? That was like Orange County, motherfucking California, that they burned out with a weapon, unbeknownst to you? Well, all them racist motherfuckers? Man, fuck Russia, fuck Ukraine, fuck all that. Let's deal with home, and then we can mitigate out. See, the problem is a lot of them over here, and all these foreigners that come over using our civil rights and everything else, our civil liberties, our Constitution, disrespecting it. Moms against, what's this guy? Moms against gun, whatever. These foreign these Jew bitches can get the fuck up off our land too. And Bloomberg paying for all of them. That fake Jew motherfucker can get this ass over there to England or whatever too. Why is nobody talking about that and recognizing that for what it is? Because you motherfuckers are scared. Because you motherfuckers don't know. Because if you say you know, then why the fuck you ain't saying or doing something about it? Ladies and gentlemen,